when I learned that Clint from Clint's Reptiles was coming into town, I invited him over for dinner. And tonight we're having tacos.
Oh boy, I love tacos.
Right? But we don't have any ground beef.
Oh. Well, you know, I can do a veggie taco.
Well, we could do veggie, or we feed bugs to our reptiles. And we are a reptile channel.
Well, no, it's good. I feed bugs to my reptiles too. Where are you going with this?
Well, if they can eat them, could we try them in the tacos? Cricket tacos.
Cricket tacos.
With over 70 million people being added to the Earth's population every year, there's no doubt that someday we're going to run out of food for everyone. So there's a good chance that in our lifetime we'll probably have to start eating bugs or incorporating insects into our diet. But it's not as gross as you might think. They're actually surprisingly healthy for you. Crickets have almost as much protein as beef does, and mealworms have as many omega-3 fatty acids as fish, so it's good for your brain, right?
Oh, bugs are great for your brain.
Perfect. So, I mean, they're surprisingly good for you.
If it's not just about, like, feeling good and having energy and strength and protein and all the things that you get from food, you can also feel good about what kind of person you are and that you're saving the world, because, as it turns out, insects are way better as a food source for the environment than things like, especially cattle are. Cattle take a tremendous amount of water. They also leak methane all day long, which is a powerful, powerful greenhouse gas. They're worse than your car. And the thing about insects is they don't do these things. One thing that is a huge difference about insects is that insects are ectothermic, or they're cold-blooded, which just means they get their energy from the sun instead of from the food that they eat. You being endothermic, most of the energy that you use to keep your body this temperature comes from the food you eat. When you eat a Big Mac, most of it goes into heating your body. But the cricket doesn't do any of that stuff. Everything it eats pretty much gets turned into more cricket.
Because they're cold-blooded or ectothermic, they use less resources to actually grow and survive and reproduce. And because of that, we need fewer resources in order to raise insects to be used for human consumption. So there's no downside.
No.
So I mean,
hear us out. There are no downsides to eating crickets, not one.
I mean, we may as well come up with some good recipes for everyone. So that's why we are going to make cricket tacos today.
I'm ready to be a cricket pioneer for science.
For science.
And to save the world.
In order to prepare the crickets for our own consumption, we didn't just buy them from the store today. We actually bought them about 4 days ago, and we've been feeding them fruits and veggies. We've been gut loading them for ourselves, because we're used to gut loading them for the reptiles.
If you've been looking for a way to sneak some kale into your diet,
perfect.
This is just
Works
fantastic.
Out great. What we did after they were primed and ready to go, we actually took those crickets and they're cricket-sicles now.
Ooh, cricksicles.
Cricksicles. Look at all those.
Oh, those look delicious.
Oh, doesn't that look great?
Oh, these are medium-sized crickets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
they don't
so
have
happy.
wings.
Oh, this is going to be a
I didn't
great
want
choice.
wings.
No, I think I could do without wings. And they're going to have less chitin because these are not adults. When insects molt into their adult form, they get a more rigid exoskeleton. These are going to be
a little
just,
less crunchy. They'll be like
these
cream
are just
filled.
lovely. Delicious.
I dare you to eat one. Count of 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Cricket-tastic.
Not as bad as I thought. Oh, there's flavor that builds.
Yes.
Whew.
It's like a circus. What is that flavor? I've had this flavor before.
It's not cockroach flavor, I can tell you that.
There's a lot of not right left in my mouth.
We also have another guest joining us. You might remember Rock, my father-in-law, from our teriyaki cockroach eating video. So of course he's joining us for eating cricket tacos too.
He's an insect eating machine.
Why don't you try one? What do you think?
It's almost like a soft peanut because it's frozen.
Yeah. I can see it.
Very nutty, very nutty.
Very nutty, yeah. Well, are we ready to turn them into something new?
Sure.
Let's do it! First, for the spice mix, we need half a teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of sweet paprika, half a teaspoon of dried oregano, 1 pinch of ground cinnamon, a teaspoon of sugar, a tablespoon of salt, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper.
For the chipotle sauce that we're going to put on them, we're going to need 1 cup of mayonnaise, 1 lime juiced, 1 cup of Greek yogurt or sour cream, depending on if you want the high fat or the low fat option, and 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, not to be confused with human. That's illegal.
Now we're gonna stir them up, get everybody a nice oil bath. This is our spice that Emily made.
Going to lightly coat the crickets with it.
We
want them to cook evenly.
Important moment. in our
Don't mess it up,
cricket-
Clint.
I know. I don't want to botch this.
I don't want burnt crickets.
No, that'd be gross. Okay, is it preheated?
No, it's not preheated. Shoot. Preheat the oven to 350 before you do any of that. Well, now we sit and wait, and we watch it preheat.
I think it's heating faster.
It's almost there.
We gotta remember, don't use the microwave.
Would they pop?
Oh, it ruins everything.
And then into the oven they go.
Sideways, you think?
Yeah, probably. That's perfect.
Good.
10 to 12 minutes.
Clint
Or
the
12
chef.
to- 12 to 15.
So while we're waiting for these lovely crickets to roast in the oven, couple more preparations to get ready for these tacos. You want to slice a lime,
Oh, I need a better knife.
which is Emily's doing here, but has a very uncooperative knife. You need to rough chop some cilantro,
Destem those bad boys.
and Rock is over here cutting up an onion.
Try that one.
Going to the food channel next.
Oh, for sure.
You'd hardly guess it's a reptile channel.
This is gonna be our big break.
Well, Emily's the fastest of the three.
Yeah.
I'm just that good.
Speed limer.
I like
And then-
cilantro. So
I don't mind chopping cilantro. I just don't like eating cilantro. I love chopping it.
Okay, well,
Get out my anti-cilantro feelings. It would be
like it
fine
when
if it
I'm the
didn't
only
taste so bad.
we're improvising. We're adding this.
Everything should have avocados. Avocados are like dinosaurs. They make everything better.
How do they look? Ooh, they're sizzling. Should we cheers?
Oh, of
We
course.
gotta.
I've never eaten a cricket taco in any other way.
Cheers.
Here they go.
Cricket
Cheers.
tacos.
Crickets up.
The sauce is really good.
Yeah, you could sneak this in on somebody else at a restaurant. They wouldn't even think
No,
twice.
it wouldn't. Maybe a little salty.
It looks like just a normal taco with like ground beef.
Except so much more environmentally sound.
Well, apparently they're not too bad because everybody's really chowing away. Anything with the crickets, or are you just tasting the spices that are on the outside of the
Just the
cricket?
spices, and then they give you a little bit of a crunch. Or give it a crunch. Yeah, the salt's a little bit much, but
Just
Whatever.
a little bit. But
Yeah.
not much.
This sauce is fantastic.
yeah, the sauce is great. I give it a thumbs up. I'd eat it again.
Mhm.
You would too? Would you eat it again? So, there we go. Cricket taco recipe. Try it and it works. It's tasty.
We've saved the world. We've saved the world. Open the doors. We can have at least 10 million people now.
One cricket at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd say that was a huge success. How about you?
Oh, absolutely. Best cricket tacos I've ever had.
By far.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. But we're not done filming yet.
No, not at all.
We're only like halfway there.
Because these were the best cricket tacos I've ever had, but now I want to see some of the greatest snakes that you have.
I mean, you're here. We may as well show you some snakes that we've got.
We're gonna,
Travel to Clint's Reptiles YouTube channel.
so you gotta come over to Clint's Reptiles, and then we're gonna look at 5 of the best pet snakes that Emily has, and they're stinking rad, so we can't wait for you to get over there and check them out.
We'll see you there. If you haven't already, be sure to go check out the Clint's Reptiles YouTube channel. Clint posts some amazing content about proper reptile care and husbandry, and since his goals and our goals and viewpoints are very similar, we decided to work together tonight to make a couple of fun videos for you. But remember, this wasn't the only video that we filmed tonight. We also filmed the top 5 snake pics from our or Snake Discovery's collection, including the false water cobra, and the pros and cons for owning each one. But in order to see that video, you'll have to go over to the Clint's Reptiles YouTube channel to check it out. Don't forget to subscribe to him as well, because he has some amazing content. Thanks for watching today's video, and we'll see you next time.
They describe as nutty or even tasting like popcorn.
Ooh.
Crickets?
Mhm.
Oh. Oh, interesting.
That's like I said.
We're better than Bill Nye.
Perfect. Oh man, I shouldn't have said anything. Yes. Well, I'd say that was a success.
It was a great success.
They were delicious.
Best cricket tacos I've ever had.
Yeah, same here. Funny. Wow, that recipe really worked well.
Oh,
Well, now that we're full, it's time. Oh, we're gonna have to redo it because there's a train. This is what we deal with here.
I actually live
Oh, we're
this
gonna have
close
to
to a
wait.
train myself.
Do you really?
Mine doesn't whistle.
Oh, this thing is loud. We have to
I
pause
kind of
videos.
like it. It doesn't bother me.
Oh, I love when there's a train. It's just when we're filming.
Yeah,
it's
where
like,
I film, there's no trains. Well, I lost my train of thought.
I have to redo it.
What kind of a cow do you eat cereal out of? A bull.
Train is gone.
All right, we've been training for this.
Yes, we have. Train is gone.
We should have
Cheyenne's gonna
sung.
be.
Then we could have been singing in the train.
You're full of
Give me a
these
minute.
thoughts.
We could do this all night.